Hello dear students, this is Aruj Muzaffar from the Department of English, University of Southern Punjab. Our today's lecture is about speed reading, for which you have to imagine for reading something like book, a newspaper or a blog. Currently the speed with which you are reading the main idea is the possibility that maybe if you are student, professional or going through the learning in the leading development, what is commonly known is speed reading. Speed reading refers to a collection of techniques designed to increase reading speed without sacrificing too much comprehension. While many people believe speed reading is simply about moving the eyes faster across the page, it actually involves improving concentration, reducing inefficient reading habits, and training the brain to process information more effectively. Most people read at an average rate of about 200 to 300 words per minute. At this pace, reading a lengthy textbook chapter or a novel can take several hours. Speed readers aim to increase this rate significantly. Some trained readers can read 500, 700 or even 1000 words per minute under certain circumstances. However, speed reading is not about racing through every text at maximum speed. Instead, it is about adapting your reading approach to match your purpose and the difficulty of material. One of the biggest obstacles to faster reading is vocalization. Subvocalization occurs when readers silently pronounce each word in their mind. This habit develops naturally because reading is often taught by connecting written words with spoken sounds. Although subvocalization helps with comprehension, it can also limit reading speed because many people tend to think words at approximately the same speed they speak. Speed reading techniques often encourage reducing unnecessary subvocalization so that readers can recognize groups of words and ideas rather than processing every single word individually. Another factor that slows reading is regression. Regression happens when readers repeatedly move their eyes backward to reread words, phrases, or sentences. Sometimes regression is necessary because the material is difficult or because concentration has been lost. However, many readers regress unnecessarily due to habit. Frequent backtracking interrupts the flow of reading and significantly reduces speed. Developing better focus and confidence can help minimize this tendency. Eye movement also plays a crucial role in reading efficiency. When we read, our eyes do not move smoothly across a line of text. Instead, they make quick jumps known as saccades and brief stops called fixations. During each fixation, the brain gathers visual information. Skilled readers tend to make fewer fixations because they can process larger chunks of text at once. Speed reading training often focuses on widening the visual span so that the more words can be captured during each fixation. Concentration is another important element. Many people blame slow reading on the lack of ability when the real problem is distraction. Notifications, background noise, wandering thoughts, and even multitasking all reduce reading efficiency. Speed reading requires active attention. The brain must remain engaged with the material. This is why some speed reading experts recommend setting clear goals before reading. Knowing what information you are looking for helps the mind remain focused and process information more efficiently. One common technique used in speed reading is the use of a visual guide. This can be a finger, pen, or cursor that moves beneath the text. Although it may seem simple, using a guide helps direct eye movement and reduces unnecessary aggression. Many readers discover that their eyes naturally follow the guide, allowing them to maintain a steady speed and stronger concentration. Chunking is another widely used strategy. Instead of reading one word at a time, readers train themselves to recognize groups of words or meaningful units. Consider the phrase, the importance of effective communication skills. A beginner reader may process each word separately. A skilled speed reader, however, may perceive the entire phrase as a single idea. Chunking reduces the number of eye fixations and increases reading efficiency. Previewing is also a valuable skill. Before reading a chapter, article, or report, speed readers often examine headings, subheadings, images, summaries, and highlighted terms. This preview creates a mental framework that helps the brain organizing incoming information, and as a result, Comprehension often improves because the reader already has an understanding of the structure and purpose of the text. It is so much important to understand that speed reading is not equally effective for all type of material. Reading a novel for enjoyment differs from studying a scientific research paper. Complex text containing technical information, formulas, numericals or unfamiliar concepts may require slower reading. Effective readers adjust their speed according to the task. They may skim straightforward sections quickly while slowing down for difficult passages. Skimming and scanning are related techniques that are often associated with speed reading. Skimming involves reading rapidly to grasp the main ideas of a text. The reader focuses on key points rather than every detail. Scanning, on the other hand, involves searching for specific information such as names, dates, statistics, or answers to particular questions. Both skills are highly useful in academic and professional setting. Despite its popularity, speed reading has generated debate among researchers. Some studies suggest that extremely high reading speeds may reduce comprehension, especially when the reader is trying to attempt to process every detail. The brain has cognitive limits, and understanding complex information requires time. Therefore, claims that individuals can read thousands of words per minute while retaining complete information and comprehension should be viewed as with something that should be viewed with caution. Most experts agree that moderate improvements in reading speed are achievable, but there is often a trade between of speed and depth of understanding. For students, speed reading can be especially beneficial when dealing with large volumes of material. University students frequently encounter extensive reading assignments, research articles, and even textbooks. Learning how to identify main ideas, recognize important information, and eliminate inefficient reading habits can save valuable time. However, students should remember that speed reading is only one part of effective learning. Reviewing notes, summarizing concepts, and practicing retrieval are equally important as well. Technology has also influenced reading habits. Digital devices provide access to vast amounts of information, but they also create distractions. Speed reading applications and online training programs have become increasingly common. These tools often present text in ways designed to encourage faster processing, such as displaying words sequentially or guiding eye movement. While some users report benefits, consistent practices and strong reading fundamentals remain essential. Developing speed reading skills requires patience and regular training as well. Progress usually occurs gradually rather than overnight. Readers may begin by measuring their current reading speed and comprehension level. They can then practice techniques such as using a guide, reducing subvocalization, expanding visual span, and maintaining concentration. And over time, many individuals notice meaningful improvements. The ultimate goal of speed reading is not merely reading faster. The true objective is to reading more efficiently. Efficient readers know when to skim, when to scan, when to read carefully, and when to slow down for deeper analysis. They understand that reading is a flexible skill rather than a fixed ability. As we conclude, it is clear that speed reading represents much more than collection of tricks. It involves understanding how the eyes and brain work together during reading, and identifying habits that limit performance and adopting strategies that improve efficiency. While speed reading may not transform someone into superhuman being over a night, it can help individuals manage information more effectively in a world where knowledge continues to grow at an unprecedented rate. By practicing consistently and applying these techniques wisely, readers can become faster, more focused, and more confident learners. And we cannot wind it up without going to this conclusion that speed reading is basically an ability. That ability is not innate, you have to learn it. It's an art, and with the patience and consistency you can learn it, and you can be good reader. And when obviously you are a good reader, you are going to be a good writer as well. So speed reading is something that you have to understand technically, and With this technical understanding of it, you may grasp the idea in a better way as compared to the slow reading that may require a lot of time and energy from you. Speed reading is going to give you much deep and better results into a limited span time. I hope you have got the understanding of what is basically speed reading about, and you have got the essence of the lecture. If you do have any question, you can ask me in the lecture, and I hope it is understandable for you. Thank you so much.